Hi, we're going to talk about the art of self care, in particular, nurturing yourself through the menopause journey. So, as women, we're going to embark at some point on the one of the most remarkable journeys of our lives, where we are going to go through a transitional phase where our hormones and our hormone profile is going to change considerably. It's going to bring about physical and emotional changes, and some of those can be quite challenging. So, as women, we need to embrace self care more than ever at this time so we can transition with grace, compassion, and a renewed sense of vitality. So, my name's Tracy Montgomery, and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the crap that goes with it. So, the first thing that we need to be able to do on this journey is understand menopause. Menopause is something that all women are going to go through at some phase. Typically, or should I say, the majority are going to transition at the ages between 45 to 55. Myself, I was at the latter age. I was 55 when I began my transition. And during this time, we're going to have an awful lot of hormonal fluctuations, which can create with themselves an awful lot of symptoms. Now, those particular hormones that are moving, our female hormones, they're packing up their suitcases, they're doing one. That's our estrogen, that's our progesterone. So they are the normal hormones that you can acquire for hormonal therapy. So they're the patches, the gels, the pessaries. You can get those via your HRT therapy. So some of the main symptoms that we see presenting during this phase are hot flashes, the night sweats, mood swings, fatigue, sleep deprivation, vaginal dryness, and changes in our libido. So our brain has got so used to having the estrogen and the progesterone, they're our nurture hormones. They've been hanging around since we were teens. Well, before we were teens, but they sort of like exploded onto the landscape when we were teens. And now they're on their way out. And our bodies, are having difficulty adjusting to this new regulation. So, what do we need to do in order to look after ourselves? Now, we should, throughout our lives, be prioritizing our self care. We should, in particular, be readdressing this during menopause because of the huge hormonal transformation that is going on. Our priorities should be the following. So we need to look at our sleep. Now, we need sleep, we need rest. One of the major symptoms during menopause is fatigue, which in itself can be caused by or can bring on sleep disturbances, sleep deprivation, insomnias. So we need to try and get quality sleep at this stage. Now, some of those sleep disturbances can be because of our hormones, those hot flashes at night, to night sweats that can cause a disturbance. The actual movement of the hormones can create an insomnia effect as itself. And then we are fatigued the next day, we are sleep deprived, we can't function. So, what we need to try and do to give us the best chance of a good night's sleep is establish a soothing, more natural, metabolic transition bedtime routine. So, we want to do all the things that we've been told we should have been doing all along. Cut this. So, turn off your phones. No caffeine in the afternoons. We want to be relaxed. We want to be calm. We want to have a comfortable environment to sleep in. Now, this can be a challenge at night because some of us get too hot. So we need to think about the bedding, the bedclothes that we have. Some of us want that cush, that nurture, that comfort. So we like those heavy weighted blankets. We have to think about these sort of things. Now we talk about these in more depth in menopause, midlife, and all that. So come and join us over there for some more tips. We also need to remember that because our body's had enough sleep, we need to make sure it's got enough energy and we need to nurture and nourish it. We're always told that we should have a nourishing, balanced diet. Now, during the menopause, we want to be looking at the type of foods that we are eating that are going to be of particular support to our change in hormonal profiles. So we want to look at whole foods, vegetables, fruits, the leaner proteins, healthier fats. And we want to look at hormone balancing foods. So things like flax seeds and soy, omega fatty threes, omega 3 fatty oils. I don't know what fatty threes are. It's a new food I've just invented. We need to make sure that we stay hydrated. Try and limit the caffeine. Try and limit the alcohol. Now I'm saying limit. I don't mean ditch it, because the caffeine can help. The alcohol, particularly if it's red wines, they can help because of the flavonoids. So we need to think about nurturing and nourishing our body to the best of our abilities. But whilst we are giving ourselves the best night's sleep, best feeds that we can, we have to think about movement. We have to think about moving our body. Now, as we get older, we do feel about slowing down and we do think that maybe we've done our bit, but we still need to keep active. Now, the key here is to being active with something that you want to do. You don't have to go and join the gym. You don't have to start your HIIT, your Pilates. You don't have to do that. You can do just a simple walk. If you want to do yoga, do yoga. It doesn't have to be anything too strenuous, so long as it's something that you enjoy. And what that will do is will maintain your bone density, boost your mood, because we all know and we're all told that moving helps with our mental health. It therefore reduces our stress levels and it can help with our sleep. There goes that cycle. And then we're told to manage our stress and our emotions. Now, this is always the difficult one, isn't it? How do you manage your stress? How do you manage your emotions? Because you don't know what's around the corner. Anything could happen. The boiler could blow up. We could be told that mortgage rates have doubled. Oh, yes. We could be told that energy rates are doubling. Oh, yes. These are things that are out of our control. But what can be in our control is how we deal with them. So things like mindfulness practices, things like meditation, journaling. These are things that can help us manage our emotions, the strategies that we use to try and keep us grounded so that we don't become overwhelmed. We need to make sure those of us, or those of you that have got partners, sexual partners, that you're still sexually active, that you're taking care of what's going on with your libido and with how you're functioning sexually. Talk to your partner. If needs be, talk to your HRT professional so that they can help and advise with what you can do to enhance your sexual life at this stage. And above all, make sure that you stay informed about what's going on. Don't cut yourself off. Don't leave yourself out on your own. If you need support, seek support. Remember, I've already mentioned menopause, midlife, and all that goes with it. A supportive community for us, for women going through that transition and beyond, where we talk about everything that goes on in midlife. So I hope this has been useful. And as I say, my name's Tracy Montgomery. and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the crap that goes with it. Leave a link below. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.